For most intents and purposes, this is the best Smash Bros. Yet. It has a great character roster, the new stages are interesting without being too nutsy, and it's easy to pick up yet hard to master. The Wii U version also has far superior graphics, sound quality, and better single-player options than Smash Bros. For 3DS, with the exception of Smash Run. The most important thing about any Smash Bros. Game is how it feels to play. There's a certain sort of satisfaction that can only come from getting your Smash Bros. Avatar to do exactly what you want when you want. So how does Smash 4 feel on the Wii U? Good. Really good. The controls were already comfortable in the 3DS version, but this game is worlds ahead of its handheld sibling. The Wii U gamepad, Pro Controller, and even the old Wii Classic Controller all feel great. The Wii U version's controls menu also offers more customization options than the handhelds. Still, nothing beats a good old-fashioned GameCube controller if you ask me. It should be no surprise that the first 1080p Smash Bros. Is also the prettiest. It's a graphically impressive game that takes full advantage of the Wii U's processing power with every character model and stage texture. Animations also look much smoother than in the 3DS version. So far, we haven't been able to make the game lag at all, even with 8 players on every possible stage and Pokeballs set to high. Speaking of which, the Wii U version has a perfectly balanced stage list. Woolly World starts out flat, then moves into the sky, while also proving that computer-rendered yarn strangely looks way better than real yarn. The Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar is so huge that it has lava pits which delete your stock if you touch them well over 100%. Wii Fit Studio is as clean and relaxing as any yoga studio probably is, while battles on Garden of Hope are occasionally interrupted by creatures from the Pikmin universe. And of course, there's also the Omega Form or Final Destination version of each stage, all of which have subtle differences. The new stages alone are designed to appeal to all different types of players evenly. And if that still isn't enough, the included stage builder also lets you draw lines on the gamepad to create terrain, then drop in items and moving platforms as you please. Despite the tragic loss of Brawl's Subspace Emissary, Smash for Wii U has a wealth of inventive single-player options. Customization is a big part of the game, and it's probably its largest departure from its predecessors. Your own saved Miis can be turned into sword fighters, brawlers, or gunners, each of which have preset A moves, but a huge array of unlockable specials allow you to customize the B moves of both Mii fighters and the existing characters. Then there's equipment, which affects a customized character's stats. Customizations can also be easily toggled from any menu, so there's never any question of a friend secretly beefing up all their characters before you can come over. The only real downside to all these goodies is that they take a long time to unlock, especially if you're looking to find them all. But that's also a great reason to keep pouring more time into the game's many single-player options. Classic mode has been revamped and now functions by moving your character's representative trophy around a board of different fighter options. Difficulty and the corresponding rewards can be adjusted on a fancy sliding scale. All-Star mode also makes a return, and its character groups are now organized according to the date range of their original game's release. There's no target test, but there is Target Blast, an odd mini-game which combines the home run contest with Angry Birds. You beat up on a bomb and then knock it flying into a shoddily constructed building with targets and supporting beams layered haphazardly throughout. More exploded targets equals more points. The regular home run contest is also included for posterity, along with Multi-Man Smash. 2 new additions, though, are Master Orders and Crazy Orders. Master Orders involve wagering coins to attempt one of 3 rotating challenges. They can get a bit wacky. Sometimes it gives everyone jetpacks, and another one pitted me against 6 Greninjas at once. Crazy Orders, on the other hand, are more about endurance. You have 10 minutes to play through as many matches as you want to stack up the rewards, but lose once and most of them will be gone forever. Oddly, taking more damage throughout Crazy Orders actually increases your HP in the final battle against Crazy Hand itself. Whose hands are those, anyway? Smash Tour is the Wii U exclusive equivalent of Smash Run, minus the running. 4 human or CPU players travel around a board, passing spaces that can increase stats, gift a tour item, or add another fighter to your collection. Bumping into other players will initiate a free-for-all with one of those fighters. Finally, after 15 to 25 turns, all players will fight in a free-for-all with each of their remaining fighters. But sadly, Smash Tour doesn't let you choose a stored name tag, which means you also can't use customized control schemes. These single-player options are all lots of fun, but the star of the one-man show is definitely the event matches. A series mainstay since Melee, event matches in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U are organized into several branching series. New events are unlocked mainly by clearing the previous ones along each path. Every event has a default character, but changing to another one is also always an option. It's a nice compromise since it encourages you to go along with the given theme, but it doesn't force it on you. Each event's difficulty can be adjusted for varying rewards, and some even allow multiplayer. Throughout its development, Smash for Wii U was promised to be faster than Brawl. Now that we've tried it ourselves, we can be a bit more specific. Run speed and jump acceleration are what have been increased significantly across the board. Peak jump height is a bit higher on average than previous Smash games, while attack startup time and after lag vary widely from move to move and character to character. Some attacks take a while to animate as they connect with their target, but that's also what gives them that oomph effect. So yes, this game is faster than Brawl's leisurely stroll, but it's still far short of Melee's frantic pace. That said, Smash Bros. For Wii U does share Brawl's tendency to over-reward defensive play. Overall increases in character strength and speed help to mitigate this, but people who hate losing and love s'mores will still be able to camp their hearts out in Smash 4. It doesn't help that most characters have excellent recovery abilities, or that grabbing a ledge now knocks off anyone who is already holding it. Which is a nifty idea in general, but it does tend to extend characters' lifespans. And don't even get me started on the obnoxiously fast roll option. The game also features a new rage mechanic, which raises your attack's knockback force once you pass 100%. That's essentially how Lucario worked in Brawl, but Smash Bros. For Wii U gives a watered-down version of that effect to all of the characters. Novice players will have an easier time making a comeback, but rage is predictable, it won't hugely affect the match's outcome, and it certainly never interrupts your own actions. The much hyped up 8-player Smash mode is crazy and hard to control, but that's also kind of the point. It's a great choice for parties as long as you don't go in with the expectation of complex strategy or not being bounced back and forth by who knows what. There are several stages designed just for this purpose, but they're mostly either too cramped or not cramped enough. Some of the larger stages are so big that you'll rarely seem to interact with the other players. But that's perfect if you prefer your 8-player Smash to be split up into 4 1 vs 1s. Smash 64 was the originator, Melee was the mad scientist, Brawl was the social butterfly, and Smash Bros. For Wii U is the genetic superchild spliced together from elements of all three. It's got silky smooth gameplay, tons of single-player features, cool new custom moves and equipment, and it's just an extremely well-polished game. It also far outperforms the 3DS version in terms of the control scheme, sound quality, and especially the graphics. 8-player Smash is a bit too hectic, and the physics engine is still too tilted toward defensive tactics, but this is definitely the best Smash Bros. Game to date. For a competitive view on the game, check out our upcoming Second Opinion written by a real-life professional Smasher on NintendoEnthusiast.com.